If you're into strength sports and martial arts, then we've got the video for you. First off, we talk with 3-time world powerlifting champion Matt Wenning about his interesting experiences training alongside former UFC heavyweight and Pride heavyweight champion Mark the Hammer Coleman. Then we ask Coleman his perspective, training at Westside Barbell alongside Louie Simmons and Mark Coleman's all-time max lifts.
Coleman used to actually come in and train with us at Westside.
Oh, wow, really?
That's another story. I'm glad you brought Coleman up. So Coleman comes in, and this is in his prime. So I'm like 21. This is 2001, right? This is right when Coleman's like winning prides.
Yeah.
And he walks in, and he's sitting in the chair, and he's just doing this. He's just like, he's almost like he's got like a weird tick to him.
Yeah.
Like he's just ready to jump up and beat your fucking ass in like 1 second. You know, and I was almost like too intimidated to even talk to him, even though I was stronger than him. I'm like, this guy is a fucking psycho. You know, I mean, you could just see it in his eyes. Like his eyes were wide open and he was just rocking back and forth. Like he was just ready to get up and bust your fucking teeth out.
Yeah.
It was wild to have him around. And Louie loved it because he's like, this guy's fucking off the chain. You know what I mean?
It would have been perfect type of guy for Louie. He would have gotten on well.
Yeah, Coleman walk in and he looked like he lifted like one of us, but he was just a fucking animal, you know?
Yeah. Nah, definitely.
The gym called Westside Barbell, and he said that he remembers you training in there a few times, and that the guys over there were intimidated by you. Do you remember training in Westside Barbell with Louie Simmons?
Oh hell yeah! It's legendary gym. Louie Simmons, God bless him. He passed a few years ago, but I was scared to death of Louie. I stayed away from him until I was almost retired, pretty much, because I was just hearing mad stuff about him, and I was like, when I heard he was trying to get a hold of me, I was late 30s, you know what I mean? So, and I was hearing crazy stuff, and I was just afraid. I'm not afraid to train hard, but I just thought he was going to have me doing shit that my body didn't really need, and 100 rep sets and shit like that. You know what I mean? But so I finally talked to him when I was done, and he said, "Oh hell no, Coleman! I would have put a 75-pound vest on you and told you to go for a 2-mile walk. That would have been our first workout." I'm like, "Oh, I like that." You know what I mean? But so we were friends, but man, I tell you what, if I had him in my corner day one, no, it's over. I mean,
yeah,
just over. Just really, it's up to me. If I train, I'm going to win. But regardless, I mean, but that was my fault not training. But Louie Simmons was, wow, he's the best of the best, man.
Yeah,
I don't play around with. I ain't putting 535 on that bench and trying to do it one time. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm getting at. And it definitely ain't 530. It definitely ain't 535 anymore, man. Jeez, that scares me. I can't believe I was able to do that.
Well, speaking of which, what was your all-time best lifts, like on your bench?
Yeah, like I said, I think I got 525, 535 on the bench once, and then deadlift about a 535, 525, 725, 735, and then the squat was like 675. Just pretty damn good, but dangerous. I remember doing it. I only did that 535 on the bench, and then it was in the middle of my fight career, or something like, beginning of my fight career. But then I never, after I did it one time, I never played around with anything close to that. But I could rep 405 for like 20. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
Yeah. on my best days.
Now, if you guys enjoyed this segment, please check out the full podcast with Matt Wenning or the full podcast with Mark the Hammer Coleman. Or if you want something a bit different, check out our critique of the upcoming Bloodsport reboot. And you've been watching For the Lads.